Hello, I'm Dai.
And I'm Mika.
Today I want to talk about 5 amazing things about life in Germany. I have visited Germany 3 times already, right?
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah, I haven't lived there, but from my experience, I felt some things are good. So I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, first, I was amazed at how big German houses are.
I see.
Yeah, especially Tokyo, like big city in Japan, have small houses which
Yeah.
don't have a big yard, like little yard or garden. So that's why when I saw her house in Germany, I was amazed, like how big the house is and how big the garden is.
Yeah, like in Germany, like my family lives in the countryside, so of course, compared to a German city, it's much bigger. But even if you compare houses in German cities with Japanese cities, it's still much bigger than what you're used to in Japan.
Yeah, like houses in Tokyo are like how to say thin and tall, right?
Yeah, kinda. Like they don't have so much space, so they build
yeah.
up. I
And
think.
the houses are next to each other, just like we can.
Yeah, maybe 2 meters or something
Yeah.
between two houses.
Yeah, it's really close to each other.
Yeah.
So, okay. Second, this amazing thing is that how cheap German beer is. I really love beer in general, and when I saw beer in Germany, like some beer is cheaper than water.
Yeah, like I mean,
Mineral
of course,
water.
if you take the cheapest water, of course, that's still cheap. But if you take like middle water and then like cheaper beer, it's usually cheaper than that water.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the quality of German beer, and I like taste. Even though I don't know, even though like it's good, but it's cheap, you know.
even though it's cheap, it's good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like I don't drink beer, but I've heard German beer is very good.
Yes, it's
So,
really good,
I don't know.
and it's cheap. That's what I like. Okay, the third, I like how good, like how good German bread is, and how many kinds of bread they have. Usually, I notice German supermarket has bakery area, which has tons of bread. I think much more variety of bread than Japanese supermarket.
Yeah, like Japanese people in general really like soft food, so they usually keep to white bread. Whilst in Germany we don't really like white bread. We enjoy more like a deeper taste, I would say. Like it should have like a very hard crust, and then it should be still soft inside, of course. But we kind of want this kind of like we want to have to a little like chew a little bit for getting the taste, I think. Yeah, it's just what we like in Germany.
Yeah, and I noticed like German people usually have bread in the morning
Yes.
as a breakfast, and that's why I think it's really part of their life.
Yeah.
That's why they have more variety or more kinds
Yeah.
of
Many
breads,
people
I
also
guess.
have it for dinner. Like they have a warm lunch and then kind of a bread with something on it for dinner. It's kind of traditional.
Yeah, it's like rice in Japan, right?
Yeah, like rice.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So first, I was amazed at how to say German historical buildings in like city. Of course, Japan has lots of historical buildings, but I think even like big city or something like that in Germany has some historical part
Yeah.
as a part of the town. So I think I feel like lots of historical parts, like history of Germany at lots of German cities and
Yeah.
towns.
Yeah, like in Japan, houses were usually built out of wood. So of course, many places burned down, or just like, I don't know, like there was an earthquake. Of course, that's also what happens
I
here.
see.
So like many places kind of don't exist anymore. Whilst in Germany, because things were usually built out of stone, I think things just like were preserved more easily, I guess.
I see.
And German people in general really try to keep those historical buildings clean and like in good shape. So yeah,
I see.
that's maybe a
Yeah.
reason.
I like the like medieval style like buildings, so I really like to see the kind of building in Germany.
Yeah.
Okay, so last, I like about how cheap classical music concert is
Yeah.
in Germany.
Like not quality but price speaking. Like it's not cheap.
Oh,
and
right.
quality.
Quality is good too. Yeah, of course, quality is good too. In general, I really like classical music,
Yeah.
like Beethoven,
Yeah.
Bach. So when I go to Germany, we usually go to some concert of classical music.
Yeah. Like in Japan, it's kind of expensive to go, so
Oh, right. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
cheaper in Germany,
Yeah.
so we usually go there.
I like, how to say, my feeling like I think Japanese classical concert cost usually almost double. I think.
Maybe, yeah.
And I also like the how to say, the quality. I mean the sound of classical music in Germany. When I went to some concert in Berlin,
Yeah.
I feel like the sound of music the sound was so soft. Yeah.
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 I think like in Japan, classical music is kind of something very fancy or like
Kind of
high
fancy.
class.
Yeah, high class. Yeah.
And like there's this image that you have to play it perfectly, and
Yeah.
if not, then it's not good. Whilst of course in Germany you also want to play perfectly, you don't want to miss a note. But maybe because culturally we're more used to it, we are a little more
Yeah,
relaxed
yeah.
when it comes to classical music, and yeah, people are just more relaxed, and then
Yeah.
maybe have more room for expressing themselves or
Yeah,
something.
I feel like they're enjoying
Yeah, maybe.
the sound of classical music. That's why like the sound was so soft, and I feel like my body was covered by like how to say a blanket, like sound blanket,
Yeah.
which was so soft. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, the classical music in Japan is also very, very good, but it's different than to what you can hear in Germany.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So these are 5 amazing things about life in Germany. I hope you guys enjoyed my thought. Okay.
So, see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.